"You kiss like a joke," he said, smirking. "But your lips taste like strawberry chapstick." I should have pulled away. I should have laughed it off, blamed the tequila, blamed gravity. But instead, I stayed in his arms like I belonged there. Because in that moment, maybe I did. When I first met Luke, I assumed he was like every other straight white boy at our university loud. Annoyingly attractive, probably allergic to emotions. And I was mostly right. He had that messy golden hair, a perpetual grin, and the kind of charm that made professors overlook his late submissions and girls swoon without him trying. We were randomly assigned as roommates during sophomore year. I'm Mateo, film major, bisexual, anxious overthinker with a caffeine addiction and a record of falling for the wrong guys. Luke was not my type, or so I kept telling myself. That boy reeked of Axe, quoted The Office too much, and left his socks everywhere. But he also let me vent at 2 a.m., made me grilled cheese when I cried during moonlight, and learned how to brew my abuelita's cafe just right. Damn him. Things shifted one cold October night. I had just broken up with my situationship's musician who wrote me a song then ghosted me for a SoundCloud tour. I came back to the dorm wrecked. Luke was gaming in his boxers, as usual, but when he saw me, he paused his match mid-battle, unheard of, and wordlessly pulled me into a hug. It was too long, too gentle, too much. I remember thinking, this is what safety tastes like. Then it got weird. He started doing this thing complimenting me, but with an ironic twist. "You're kinda hot when you're mad," he'd say, eyebrows raised, as I argued about capitalism or Christopher Nolan. "Nice jeans. Makes your butt look less flat." Or once, after I tripped into him half asleep one morning, "Damn, Teo, if I didn't know better, I'd think you did that on purpose just to land on me." I laughed it off, because that's what you do when your straight roommate makes your heart stutter. But there was that night. The night everything snapped. It was a Thursday. We'd both had too much to drink at a house party. On the walk home, I stumbled and no joke fell right into him. Like cliché rom-com style. He caught me, hands firm around my waist, and for a second we just stood there, breathing each other in. He looked down at me and whispered, "You okay, Teo?" And I, tipsy and tired and raw, muttered, "Not really." We didn't say anything else. We just kissed. It wasn't gentle. It was messy and urgent and confusing. I felt his hesitation melt into hunger. He kissed me like he had been waiting to for months. Then he pulled back, eyes wide, mouth parted. "Shit," he said. "I didn't mean. You didn't mean to kiss me or didn't mean to like it?" He blinked, then whispered, "Both." We didn't talk about it the next day, or the one after. I spiraled, of course. I read into every glance, every brush of fingers, every silence. He acted normal to normal, until the following week. I was editing a short film at 2 a.m. when he stumbled in from the gym. He was sweaty, shirtless, and humming that stupid Taylor Swift song I'd played on repeat. "You good?" he asked, grabbing a water bottle. "I'm fine, Elid." He studied me, then said, "I keep thinking about that kiss." I froze. He sat on the edge of my bed. "I don't know what it means. He paused. "I've never wanted a guy before, but I want you." I looked up. "You sure it's not just curiosity?" He shook his head. "Maybe at first, but now, it's you, Mateo. It's always been you." The world shifted. We didn't label it right away. We held hands in the dorm, cuddled during movie nights, shared long, slow kisses under flickering dorm lights. He'd text me song lyrics that reminded him of us, send me memes during lectures, and leave post-it notes on my laptop that said things like, "Don't forget to eat. I love you, dummy." Still, we weren't out. Luke was scared. He didn't say it, but I saw it in the way he looked around before touching me in public. I didn't push. I knew his father, knew the weight of toxic masculinity he carried like a scar. But it hurt. It hurt when he introduced me as my roommate at parties. It hurt when he flinched at a friend's joke about FGS. It hurt when I had to pretend we were nothing more than two guys sharing a bunk bed and Spotify playlists. I told myself to wait, told myself love was patient. But one night I snapped. We were at a diner sharing fries. Someone from his basketball team walked in. Luke saw him and immediately let go of my hand. My chest tightened. Seriously, I said. Mateo, not now. No, I said, voice cracking. If you can't be proud to love me, then don't love me at all. He stared at me like I'd slapped him. You think I'm not proud?
I'm terrified, Theo.
But I've never been more proud of anything than I am of you. Then show it. Silence. I walked out. We didn't talk for days. My bed felt colder than ever. Then, on a rainy Saturday, he knocked on our dorm door. I opened it groggy and annoyed. He was soaked, breathless, holding a damn boombox over his head like it was 1989. You're such a cliché, I muttered. I know, he grinned. But you love clichés. He hit play. Lover by Taylor Swift. I laughed through my tears. You're an idiot. But I'm your idiot, he said, stepping closer. I'm done hiding. If you'll have me. I didn't answer. I just kissed him. This time soft. Certain. Now, months later, we're out. Together. Luke holds my hand in public. He kisses my forehead before class. He wears a bracelet I made him from pride beads. He still leaves his socks everywhere, but now, I find them charming. Sometimes he still jokes, still smirks and teases. But the other night, as we lay tangled in sheets, he whispered something that made my heart burst. You know, he said sleepily, you really do have the sweetest lips. And this time I believed him. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.